gentlemen, I don't take for granted everybody knows who I am or what I do. So I'm going to start and tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to start from the very beginning. The very beginning. Shopping center. Oh, very good. Long time ago, no more nothing but the ocean. No more such thing as Diamond Head or Waikiki. Then suddenly there was the sound of one explosion. From the volcano came the land of Hawaii. Hey, 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 hey. I want to do that 8 times, not 9 times. And then one day canoes filled with Hawaiians singing do-what-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-doo. They sailed 1,000 miles across the sea singing do-what-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. They ruled the land for a long time. And then a very important person was born. They named him Kamehameha. He grew up to be King Kamehameha, king of all of Hawaii. And then the first white man arrived, Captain Cook, and they cooked him. After Captain Cook came the missionaries, and the missionaries saw that the land was fertile, but they needed workers. So they went overseas, and they brought back the Chinese, Japanese, Filipinos, Portuguese, Filipinos, Koreans, Filipinos, Popolo, Filipinos, 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 and Filipinos. And then I was born. 11:05 at night, St. Francis Hospital. My mom's name Pearl, my dad's name Frank. I'm Frank Jr. Frank Wilcox, da Pua Kekalike de Lima Jr. Yeah, I have Hawaiian in me. I'm not pure Portuguese. A lot of people think I'm pure Portuguese because I tell a lot of Portuguese jokes. And I guess that's why the Portuguese man is leaving. Amazing how they make grand exits, yeah? Most people would sneak around the side and no, right up the center aisle and out the front. And smile before he leaves. Who's that? Is that your husband? Where did he come from? He came from that chair right next to you. You folks are denying who that man is. Terrible how they deny, yeah? They bring him here, they feed him, they bathe him, and then they tell him they don't know who he is. Anyway, so let's see, 1/2 Portuguese, okay? But everybody thinks I'm pure Portuguese because I tell a lot of Portuguese jokes. And the reason why I tell a lot of Portuguese jokes is because I'm a fan of Portuguese jokes. And the reason why I'm a fan of Portuguese jokes is because when I was about 10 years old, I caught on to my first Portuguese joke. It was told by a bald Portuguese man. Little did I know I was going to end up looking like him. But God takes good care of us. He closes one door, He opens another. As the hair is falling off my head, it's growing on my back. And when I'm completely bald, I can take the hair from my back and comb it over. Now, this guy, his name was Abel Fraga. And he was a great, funny man. But he wasn't a comedian per se. You know, excuse me, my pants falling down. You know, I lost weight, you know, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 100 pounds. And the reason why, you know, I went on a diet is because the doctor said, you know, you're too fat. And he said, he just comes right out and says it, okay? And he said, I was 320 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly! And so I was gaining and gaining. 40 years old is a curse. After 40 years old, I don't know what happens to the metabolism, but the baka slows down so much. And I told my friend one time, wait, I'm gonna run and put this by the door and run back. And he watched me run, and then when I was running back, he said, you run slower than your metabolism. Anyway, so, yeah, I had to lose the weight. And I learned how to swim too, because I have a bumuleg from a car accident a long time ago. It wasn't from polio. The Portuguese are punch ball. He has polio. No, it wasn't polio. So that's why I have a limp. When I walk, people ask when people say, oh, how tall are you? I say, well, it depends on what leg I'm on at the time. 5'10", 5'8", 5'10", 5'8". Anyway, so I was starting to swim to help me with the exercise, and I learned how. It wasn't easy, because, Portuguese cannot do two things one time. I'll never die in my sleep. You guys gotta listen and pick along, because these gems come flying out every 10, 15 seconds, all right? No daydreaming here. So anyway, I had to go on the diet and exercise and swim, and you gotta go like this. Yeah, the kids, they're so lucky today, because they put the floater belt, and then they teach them this first, and then they teach them how to kick. See, I'm still thinking of food. Thinking how to kick, and then you have to breathe. That's 3 things, okay? But they do them slow. When I was growing up, I went to swimming lessons. 7 years old, I went swimming lessons. And they didn't teach slow like that. They took you down to the natatorium,